and welcome to Nerd Alert. We have a special show this week that may be abbreviated due to CES plans that came up last minute. Ooh. That's right, we're going. But I want to introduce to you a special guest. He's a returner because you like him, I like him. He's the Murtaugh to my Riggs or the Riggs to my Murtaugh, I don't know.
But one of us is doing blackface.
But no.
We're not doing that, we don't like
it's
that.
John Iadarola.
Hi.
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 So yeah, that's based on a comment someone left.
Really? Oh, yeah.
You were the one who pointed it out because you were excited, and I said, which one of us is which?
Yeah.
Which one of us is too old for this shit? Probably you.
I'm older than you. Yeah. But gamers are getting older, nerds are getting older.
Yeah,
That's the way it
happens.
Now. Yeah.
And it's spreading out amongst the world. I'm
excited for you to go to CES, by the way. I'm envious as well. I would love to be there.
This is very last minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I've always wanted to go. This is
my to see the Bolt in person.
Oh yeah, the car that you dream of every day. But we're going to talk about something not CES related just right now. We're going to get to that later on in the week. But right now we're going to talk about an internet phenomenon who has been sweeping the hearts of fans of Star Wars The Force Awakens. Yeah. It is the stormtrooper we've come to call TR-8R. Traitor. We don't really know what his real call sign is, FN something something, one can assume. But actually, we do have an idea of who he might be, thanks to the expanded universe, the new expanded universe, around the movie, the Star Wars The Force Awakens novelization. So it's a really interesting book because you see a lot of things that were cut from the movie. There's an extended scene with Rey and Leia. We learn more about certain people who were not emphasized very much in the movie. Not going to get into that right now, but we have the story of what's going on with TR-8R, the trooper who's just furious at Finn.
He's shocked. He's shocked.
He's literally shocked.
Yeah.
He's wielding
his head's spinning, and so is his weapon.
A Z6 baton, not really a vibroblade, not really a shock baton, but it can go, head to head with a lightsaber, which is pretty amazing. Or we could assume that Finn is not great with a lightsaber. He seemed to hold his own against Kylo Ren, though. Right? Yeah.
Well, I think. Well, we can get into that.
Yeah.
There's several good reasons for that canonically, but.
So, according to the Journey to Star Wars: The Force Awakens novel series, we learned that Finn is on a 4-man squad, and he's actually among the top 1% of stormtroopers, which is shocking to me because he was in sanitation.
That means he once hit something, by the way.
He once hit one thing, so he's the best. On his squad were other stormtroopers, FN-2199, FN-2000, FN-2003.
Isn't the FN-2000 an assault rifle? I'm pretty sure that it actually is.
Well, maybe, I don't know, because, there's two candidates for who TR-8R could be. So first I want to... they give each other, those names. They also give each other call signs,
yes,
I guess, among their 4-man squad. One of them is Slip, because he slips up. He's a bit of a screw-up. He's not as strong as the others. We also have Nines, who I assume is 2199, and Zero, who I assume is 2000.
Yeah.
One of those two is likely TR-8R.
Theoretically. It doesn't have to be.
We don't
it's a better
know.
story if it is.
We're doing our best.
Yeah.
03 is Slip, and he's the one who we presume is shot and killed right away and causes Finn to become a traitor.
Yeah.
To defect against the Order.
And oddly does the same thing that Han Solo later does to Kylo Ren.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop.
You're breaking my heart.
You're breaking my heart. You're going down a path like, okay, so it's like the Simba thing.
Yes, with the mango juice.
Yes, on
By
his
the way,
face.
I do love that they kept, this movie, it left out some things that I, as a longtime fan of Star Wars and the extended universe, would have liked to have seen, but they did include, in this, I like that they kept with the 4-man squad and the nicknames. It's very true to the way that the clone troopers acted in the Clone Wars TV series. So I like that there's some continuity even once they switch over to the First Order and switch from clones to abducting children and indoctrinating them.
Child abduction and brainwashing. Yeah. Much better than clones.
Yeah.
So people are really excited about TR-8R.
Well, he's got attitude.
He has a line.
He's got moves.
He has one more line than Luke Skywalker.
That's true.
It's amazing. But he's so mad at Finn, and people, I think, were intrigued by this. You know, how could such a small character have such a big deal attached to him? And he's kind of becoming, you know, a fan favorite. Is he the Boba Fett of The Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Will he return?
So I really like the character because I want as many lightsaber fights as possible, and you can't have Finn multiple times fight Kylo Ren. And like in some of the earlier movies, I mean, we had Obi-Wan Kenobi in, I believe, Attack of the Clones, fought some of the droids with the shock staves that were able to fend off lightsabers. So like it canonically totally makes sense that they have it. And people who are complaining, like, why would that guy be there for any other reason than the movie needed someone who could fight a lightsaber wielder? But that's not true. If you're taking out an area where you know there's going to be both enemy combatants and civilians, you're going to send people with non-lethal weapons, and that's almost certainly what that was. You would use that for riot control to knock people out. If you need to take someone prisoner, for instance.
Yeah.
So I think it makes total sense that he's there.
I think it's a successor to the Vibroblade.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, but non-lethal, presumably. It did seem to mess him up pretty bad. Wasn't it just a blade that's made to vibrate?
Yeah.
So that it slips into something faster?
You know what? I did
We'll get
kill
one and
some
we'll test it
people
out in a
Knights
future
of the
video
Old
and see if it's
Republic
lethal.
before.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now, whether it needed to actually spin around and stuff like that, whether he would have the moves to go toe-to-toe, I mean, that's a different question, and it is a movie after all.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're actually just really proficient swordsmen, and that's why they're so bad at shooting firing weapons, because they were trained wrong.
Those damn rebels won't close to melee range.
Audience, do you love TR-8R? Let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.